Okay, anybody home? Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time it might be in your location. God is good all the time. Smile, say hi to people, be nice to each other, and here we go. Okay, so we are here for the deadline. I don't even know what time exactly is going to be the deadline in my location, but I will double check. But in few hours from now, the transfer window is going to be officially over. So we're going to see that probably together. And we're going to just make our comment and see. All right. Smash the like button for people if you wanna help. Just smash the like, and that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else asked. Let's see. Fixing stuff. Browser. Bring the browser here in this side of the world. So yeah, man, if you're on social media and you want to share my stuff, you can go on my page, the Green Turf. You're gonna find so many stuff there. If you want to follow each other, it's good. If you don't want, it's okay. Yeah, share to your people. Share the stuff to your people. Here we go. So, what are we gonna discuss today? Everything transfer and all the good stuff. So headlines, let's see if there is another headlines from Mr. Fabrizio before we jump to some details. All right. Negotiations between Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund for Jimmy Gittens are underway. So Chelsea submitted a second bid for this gunman here. They submitted before, it was 35 million, right? The second one is 50 million, and they rejected both. And they keep on negotiating. More than 50 million kind of expensive in my humble opinion. But Chelsea, they created all this by themselves. They created a precedent where you have to pay a lot of money for every wonder kid. So don't expect anybody to feel sorry for you. Everywhere you go, they're going to try to get as much as possible, because they know Chelsea just throw a bunch of money on anybody. So can you really blame them? I don't think so. So negotiations still going on. According to Romano, last post here, 50 million proposal on the table, with clubs discussing condition to be improved in order to make it happen before the deadline. Chelsea are on it. Yeah, it's not like a transfer that will excite you, you know. It's not like, look, will make you go crazy. Wow, we're signing Gittens. He's a good player. You need a lot of development to be done, but, you know, it's not like you are signing Nico Williams or Rodrygo. You know what I mean? Those kind of transfer, they are kind of like, yeah, we're getting him. But it doesn't mean that it's a bad transfer. It just means that it's gonna take a little bit of time for him to adapt. Probably still young, and you have to be patient. And who knows, when Cole Palmer signed for Chelsea, you know, we didn't think that he was good enough, right? Many people wanted Maddison because Maddison was older. He's from Leicester City. He's proven in the Premier League. the same price as Cole Palmer. And many people made all kind of theories, and they just didn't like the deal. But look at Palmer today. So this guy could turn to be a world beater, but it's not something, it doesn't really feel like we are signing, wow, you know, like a needle mover, like, wow, Osimhen, boom, you know what I mean? It's like, Delap, you know, they don't really make you off your seat, this kind of transfer. But those transfer can turn to be probably the best. The problem is the price. He's going to cost the same amount of money as Nico Williams, because Nico Williams' release clause is about 50 million. The Gittens, Borussia Dortmund just rejected 50 million. Which means Chelsea are going to offer even more add-ons and a big package. So that is, he's going to cost more than Nico Williams. The saving grace here is that he's going to be on low wage. Low wages if you compare him with Nico Williams, who is asking more than 200k a week. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's kind of a little cold since Chelsea decided not to continue pushing for Maignan or pay the money. There have been kind of mixed emotion, to be honest. All right. Okay, people, if you are in the building, try to give me some feedbacks. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Nobody's talking. Nobody's doing anything. If you're watching me, even if you don't like me, you can tell me something. Oh, the sound is good. The background is good. It's too loud. It's too not loud. Too soft. Too quiet. Some feedbacks or say hi, something, you know. It's encouraging me to be here and giving you free product, you know. You don't see me come here and push you and force you to pay me this and, you know, be a member and send me this and give me super chat before I read your comment and stuff. No, this is the channel for the people. So I got my energy from the people, because we are not here for money. We don't need money, right? If money is gonna come, it's gonna be just a bonus one day. So it's good. Just that's why everything is free in this channel. So just a like or a question or a feedback can encourage me to sit here instead of walking and making money somewhere, right? All right, let's go. Mr. Samuel said we can hear you. After 10 years, I have to ask you, brother. Instead of even say hi, be nice. That's what I started the show. Always start the show by telling you, be nice, smile, say hi to people. It doesn't cost you anything. It's good. It's what human beings do, right? Anyways, man, so Gittens looks like it's going to happen because Chelsea would like to do it, so fans can be a little bit quiet, because people are not really happy about the Maignan deal. The majority of people who know football, who know Maresca ball, they understand how important Maignan is and how we could get stuck with bloody Robert Sanchez next season. Petrovic not gonna come. Petrovic is going to be sold because he got a resale value. So Chelsea are going to sell him and keep Robert Sanchez, who get a lot of support from Maresca and the board and the coaching staff, because all the coaching staff are from bloody Brighton. So do you want them to throw away one of them, Sanchez? So they're going to play these stupid games just so they can keep Sanchez as number one at Chelsea. Maignan is exactly what this system needs at this period of time. And I don't mind if Petrovic is going to be number one. That is a good news for me too. I don't mind that. But we all know that he's not going to be there. Maresca don't rate him. He never talked about him. The one press conference that I saw him, they asked him about Petrovic. He dodged it. He didn't want to answer. He switched very quickly to, we have one of the best goalkeeper in the world, Robert Sanchez, and start praising and worshipping Robert Sanchez. I understand you're a coach. You don't want to put him down. But they ask you a question, just say something good, because this guy also is part of Chelsea. You just say something that we appreciate him or... No, he just completely ignored it as if it never existed. And every time he's on the media, he's going to tell you how everybody else is making mistake, but people want to point fingers on Robert Sanchez, how many chances Nicholas Jackson is going to miss, and how many passes Noni Madueke is going to miss. And it's like, why always you complain about Sanchez? Because he's crap, all right? Because he's crap, and people have the right to tell the truth. They are not complaining for no reason. This brother is passing the ball to the opposition 5, 10, 11 times a game, and he's horrible kicking the ball from the back. And you are forcing him to play that way. You are the problem, not Sanchez, you know? So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anyways, let's go. Kevin De Bruyne is about to sign for Napoli. He's on the verge of signing for Antonio Conte. Napoli are the team to watch next season, in my opinion. Antonio Conte got guarantees that he's going to have some key players. And they're going to push again for the Scudetto and the Champions League. Lukaku, De Bruyne, same team. McTominay is out of the world. Absolutely amazing. It's going to be interesting to see how De Bruyne plays under Antonio Conte. It's going to be like pinpoint that ball to Lukaku and let Lukaku do the rest. So, yeah. That's the way it is. Let's go. So, Manchester City again. Both Pep Linders and Kolo Toure. Remember Kolo Toure? I think Brendan Rodgers really likes Kolo Toure a lot. He's been taking him over everywhere he goes. Celtic, Leicester, everywhere. But not this time he decided to go on his own. Kolo Toure. He was given a job at Wigan Athletic, and he was sacked after like 5 games or so because he was terrible. Now he's gonna be assistant coach for Pep Guardiola. Kolo Toure. Kolo. Yeah. Remember that? So what Pep Guardiola is doing here, he took what's his name? Klopp's assistant, and he took also Brendan Rodgers' assistant coach. So all those guys are coming up with some new ideas to help Pep Guardiola shine and win trophies. It's going to be interesting next season because City went crazy on the market. January and this short period of 10 days window, they already did their businesses. They got Bettinelli from Chelsea. They got Cherki from Lyon. Reijnders from AC Milan. Who else? And I think they are not done yet. They might continue. Oh, yeah. They have Ait-Nouri. Ait-Nouri from Wolves, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Wolves. So they are getting their businesses done on time. Boom, boom, sealed. So they don't have to deal and cry on the deadline and negotiate. No. Manchester City, they want a player. They go there. They pay the money. Boom, boom. They got the player. Milos Kerkez. Milos Kerkez is about to sign for, let me see, for Liverpool. It's a matter of when, not a matter of if. It's going to happen very, very soon. And look at, they are doing a good job too. Liverpool. They already signed Frimpong. The goalkeeper, Mamashvili, he came back from loan. So that should be considered as a new signing. They signed him in, I don't know, last summer. Yeah, they signed him last summer and they loaned him out and he's back. It's going to be very interesting to see two great world-class goalkeepers at Liverpool. What is going to happen? How are you going to keep all of them happy? I was thinking about Alisson Becker probably going to Saudi. He got an offer from somewhere and, you know, he decided to go probably in Saudi. That's why they bought Mamashvili. Georgi Mamashvili, right? That Georgian guy. Yeah, they have very complicated names to pronounce, like Vascolia, Vadona. You know, it's a nightmare to pronounce their names. But anyways, so Kerkez to Liverpool is gonna happen very soon. Milos Kerkez. Bournemouth, that's the problem. So they got Dean Henderson. No, Dean Huijsen. Today was, I think he had his medical today at Real Madrid. And presentation, I think it's also going to happen. Or it's already happened. I don't know. So I think it's going to be interesting. So he left Bournemouth. Kerkez is leaving Bournemouth. Kepa Arrizabalaga left. He's going to join Arsenal. And don't be surprised if they're going to sell a few more players. And the manager is like, what am I doing here? You know? You see your players being sold. That's why I think that Areola guy, he's not going to last there because you can't really build a long-term project because at any time you can sell a player. For them, it's not about winning things, it's about being in the Premier League. And the business is good. You know, TV right is good. You sell players. It's a very profitable business. But for Areola, he's a manager that wanna win. So at some point, if a big team come calling, he's gonna leave Bournemouth. Okay. We're just waiting for Jimmy Gittens. Here we go. It's 12 o'clock Eastern time, people. 12 o'clock in the evening Eastern time. Okay. Now, let's talk about Olympique Marseille. Or Olympique de Marseille, droit au but. You know, Marseille is one of probably the biggest club in France. Everybody know about PSG because of the money. You know, because of Qatar money. But Marseille is an historical club that won the Champions League way before even PSG there, right? So the Marseille fans were crying when PSG won the Champions League. They are like, no way. We want to be the only team in France to have it. But me, I don't support PSG, but I was happy for the country because people keep on calling the French league the Farmers League. There's nothing good comes from there, but all the big players are coming from there. And I wanted to prove people wrong that football in France is not only PSG, they only play Sunday league teams. No. If PSG are strong the way they are, It's because they have strong oppositions in League One. They got more money than anybody, so they can buy pretty much everybody that they want. But yeah, people like to make stories. So now it's not à jamais le premier, which says forever the first to win the Champions League. Now they have to find something else to throw at PSG, because all the fights been focused now on, oh, we won the Champions League, you never won it. So it's like the debate is over when you say that. When a Marseille fan say that, that's over. And when now they're gonna say, hey, look at us. We also won the Champions League, and we have a chance to go and win the Super Cup. Super Cup is gonna be in August, if I'm not mistaken, against Tottenham Hotspurs. So you see, the dynamic is changing. Marseille are not the same Marseille they used to be back in the day. And PSG are taking over. So Olympique Marseille keep advancing on formal steps on Angel Gomes. It's a free transfer. I don't understand why Lille are allowing players to go on free. Jonathan David, free agent. Angel Gomes, free agent. Why is that? Why? You need some money. You need to sell them. If they don't want to sign a contract, you sell them a couple years before that, so you get some money. And don't wait and hope that he's gonna change his mind. If a player already told you that he's leaving, let it go. Otherwise, it's gonna end up like Trent Alexander-Arnold, where the kid from the hood, you know, born and raised in Liverpool. He wanted to try a new adventure somewhere. And he was telling them all this time, hey, I'm not going to sign a new contract. You have to cash on me. Get some money. Oh, no, he's a local boy. You know, transfer is not important. We're going to convince him in the end. And until the last minute, the brother said, no. Nope. I am leaving. And then they let him go on free, even though they paid them like 10 million to get him earlier for the World Cup trend with Real Madrid. That's the story. So Olympique Marseille are trying to sign this guy. Is gonna be working with De Zerbi and also Mason Greenwood. You know why? Because they used to be in the same academy, right? Gomes, Greenwood. They are from the Manchester United Academy. So he's gonna find his friends over there. The Zerbi, yeah, it was up and down last season with Marseille and De Zerbi. Hopefully, this coming season is gonna be a good season for them. All right, Yunus Musa, my own brother from another mother. So he was festival in Spain. I don't know if he was in Sociedad or it was whatever team he was. Well, festival, he was at Arsenal, right? He's an Arsenal boy. Yunus Musa. And then he moved to Spain. And after Spain, he went to AC Milan. And Napoli. Napoli are working on him now. So if you are a midfielder and Antonio Conte rate you, I think you are good. Because we know how defensively disciplined Sorry, I have to drink some water, you know. So you have to be disciplined, defensively disciplined to play under Antonio Conte. And if Antonio Conte chooses you, I think he knows something. He sees something in you. So good luck, my brother, because we need him to play week in, week out. Next season is the World Cup, so he needs to play. And this is confirmed. Marcus Bettinelli, the GOAT, from Chelsea to Manchester City. Here we go. He was a third or fourth or fifth. We don't even know what position was. He was at Chelsea Football Club. But hey, he jumped to the opportunity. Manchester City wanted him. He's like, man, I'm sick and tired of London, man. I'm going to Manchester. Called rainy. But you know what? I am going to Manchester. So this brother Bettinelli moved. I wanted to keep him because he's a very good character. He's a good lad. The fee is not even disclosed. I think he might have a couple of years at Chelsea. Yeah, contract left, and I think it's gonna be maybe 1 million or less than that because he doesn't play. He's basically like let's say goalkeeper's coach or something, or motivation speaker. Because you don't play, brother, you don't play. And he accepted that position. He's like 30 or 31 years old, and he already like, no, I'm done with fighting for number one somewhere. I'm gonna just sit on the bench and get my money, grab the bag and run. You know. So good luck to him, Mr. Bettinelli. It's not like he's going to play or anything. He's coming to America. Remember that? Yeah, Bettinelli coming to America, but now with Chelsea, with Manchester City logo, no more royal blue. He's going to the sky blues. Gittens, we already talked about Gittens. Theo Hernandez rejected ridiculous salary from Saudi to stay. Victor Osimhen the same. So you see that there are certain brothers that don't care about the money. They're already rich, you know. They are multi-millionaire. But when you are offered 45 million cash money, everything goes to your pocket. No Uncle Sam taxes and stuff. That life is good, bro. But they say, no. We're not going to take the money. Keep your money because we want to play in Europe. We want to play in Champions League. It's really tough, man. I would have taken the money. Oh, Phantom is in the building. I didn't hear anything. Normally, it's going to tell me. It's going to beep. Let me try. Hello, Phantom.
Hello? Yes. Are you able to hear me?
It's my foot. Give me a few seconds, please. Give me a few seconds. Let me fix this. I can't hear you. That's why I didn't get the... Hello?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm very glad that Chelsea signed a goalie.
We
a goalkeeper.
We didn't.
I thought we did. What I thought that Maignan guy or whatever.
No. Magic Mike didn't sign, brother. He didn't. Chelsea are out. Yeah. The deal is off. I was complaining at the beginning of the show.
That Nelly moved to Manchester United. Is that what happened?
No, that is another goalkeeper. That is our third goalkeeper. His name is Bettinelli. He doesn't play anyways.
But did he move? Did he just move to Manchester United?
Yeah.
Okay, so we lost him. Are we going to get Petrovic back or?
It's possible. Petrovic is a Chelsea player, but it looks like Maresca don't trust him. Maresca only trusts Sanchez.
Well, Sanchez has improved towards the end a little bit. I think he better than when he first started. But I think probably, and we sold Kepa.
Excuse me, yeah. So Kepa is going to Arsenal, I think, for 5 million.
And he's going to be the backup goalie?
Yeah. But you never know. Probably he's going to be the number one because remember when...
Onana is bad.
Onana?
Yeah.
What do you mean by
Is Onana their goalie? Onana?
No, that is Onana is for Manchester United.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Raya.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
David Raya, Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Ramsdale was there before number one.
Right, Ramsdale was pretty good.
And yeah, he was pretty good. And then they brought Raya, and they say, oh, he's gonna be number two, or for competition. And Raya ended up by taking the jersey and be the number one. So who knows? Maybe Kepa Abracadabra can go to Arsenal being the number one. He's still young. He's still 30 years old. For a goalkeeper, that is a very good age. It's just like 20,
Yeah.
So
goalkeepers go longer.
Yeah. So that is...
Hold on, let me... Yeah, sorry. Let me shut the door. My mom said too loud.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Your mom.
So, sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No problem. Like I said,
Kepa
is gone, but we wanted to take Maignan. Maignan is a very, very good goalkeeper, but it looks like Chelsea don't wanna pay the money. They just wanna get.
They're gonna lowball.
Yeah, they lowball
them. We should never lowball on striker or goalie. Those are the two most important positions.
All right.
I heard. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go on. I wanted just to agree with you. What you wanted to say.
Yeah. I heard that Osimhen, or however you say Osimhen,
Victor
Osimhen.
Yeah.
Yes, Victor Osimhen. I heard that at the last transfer window, they wanted to cut his salary by 30% and expect him to give Chelsea like some sort of loyalty discount. And I'm going like, loyalty discount? What? Why would someone who's never paid for Chelsea? It's not like he went through the academy or something,
Yeah.
It's not like he's returning to Chelsea. He just said, I had some interest in playing for Chelsea, but not at a 30% pay cut.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like Chelsea, what they do is like, I don't understand. Like the players that we really need, instead of paying the money for them, they start playing stupid games. And players that we don't really need, a bunch of kids, we don't hesitate to pay 20 million on a kid that you never heard of, 45 million, 35 million, look, Dewsbury Hall, 35 million here, and Omari Kellyman, 20 million there, Disasi, 45 million, stuff like that. Like, we spend money easily on players that are not gonna take us to the next level. They're not gonna make us better. But when it comes to that guy, that missing piece, we are like, it's too expensive, and we don't know. We have other players to play from that position. But I just don't get it. We just.
It's very disconcerting how they try to lowball these players, and they go like, well, look at him. He doesn't care about money. Some team from Saudi Arabia offered him more money and he rejected it. Well, he doesn't want to play in Saudi Arabia. He wants to play in the Premier League, but not necessarily for Chelsea.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Chelsea, right?
Yeah. And it looks like Manchester United being linked with him, but United being linked with everybody under the sun, and under the sun anyways. So.
And do you think this Delap guy is worthy?
Yes.
This new guy? Is he as good as Kai Havertz?
They are not the same kind of players, but we have also to give the guy the time. We have to judge him on the pitch instead of what he did in another club. Because even Kai Havertz, before coming to Chelsea, he was absolutely a beast in Germany. At
Yeah.
Chelsea,
Well,
he scored some quality goals and won us big trophies, but he wasn't like in the level where that we expected. So
no, but he was better than Timo.
yeah, but Timo got a better attitude than Kai.
Than Kai.
Yeah, Timo is always respectful. Kai want to troll Chelsea fans and do kind of bunch of stuff on social media and the Stamford Bridge, which I don't like. Like, there is no respect. It looks like I'm gonna prove you that you let me go or something. But he wanted to go. That's why he went there. And he made it too personal with Chelsea fans. And when you start getting on the fans, you are the loser. You are the loser because now he's not doing that good at Arsenal and never won anything with them. So what the point?
And also Mason Mount has fallen from grace, huh?
Mason Mount, it's a lot of stuff. Mason Mount is about the injury. I believe that if it wasn't for injuries, the guy was going to be good at Manchester. He lost almost 2 years of his career. Injuries. When he was at Chelsea, he was good. Like unbreakable. He was the fittest guy in the team.
Right. I completely agree with you on that. I'm just it's kind of a shame that the new Chelsea tried to lowball him too, right? And his dad got mad and said, "No, we're going
to." When it comes to that, it's a lot of theories and narrative when it comes to every kind of dispute at Chelsea. But Mason Mount, because many people don't like him to begin with, so they're gonna copy paste what fit their narrative. But he was waiting for the contract there. They took the contract off the table. Negotiation. He's gonna sign here. The contract talk were going on for almost 3 years. No, we're gonna offer you this. We're gonna do this one. Listen, man. The end of the day, even if you are Chelsea through and through, and people don't respect you and they wanna lowball you and they wanna play games, sometimes you just go do your job. It's just like me. I can go to Tottenham Hotspurs and find a job, and I'm a Chelsea fan, but it's not like I'm gonna reject my team. It's just this is my job. I found a job here. I'm doing my job. But my heart is a Chelsea. I'm a blue. So
I found the solution because I just go on loan whenever I'm not happy with Chelsea.
Yeah, you go to Fulham, you go to Real Madrid or Bayern Munich or Leverkusen.
Dortmund. Yeah.
You have to sign for one of the clubs in the MLS or something.
My MLS team is the Salt Lake, Real Salt Lake.
Real Salt Lake, yeah. So you can go for them.
Yeah, but MLS is kind of like I don't know, is it a Champions League or Championship League, or is it a League One league? I don't know how far down you would.
If you have to compare them to the level of like English football, I think they might be in between League One and League Two. I don't think they are the Championship, because the Championship is a hell of a league.
Better?
Yeah, it's better. It's better than many first divisions in many countries in Europe. The Championship is hell on earth.
Although the same few teams tend to rotate up and down the Championship and the Premier League. Yeah, relegation. Like, who's coming up this time? Is it going to be Sheffield United?
No, they didn't make it.
No?
They didn't make it. They lost in the final. They lost in the final against Sunderland. They lost against Sunderland in the final.
So Sunderland's coming up?
Yeah.
Coventry?
Burnley. No, Coventry didn't make it.
No. Didn't make it.
Frank Lampard and Coventry didn't make it. They got beaten
I feel bad. They
got beaten by Sunderland. Sunderland beat them.
And kind of, I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunate, but because Maresca got Chelsea into the Championship or the Champions League, fourth place. Yes, he's not going to be fired.
Yeah,
He's going into season 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If he's willing to be a little bit more flexible and stop shoehorning people into his program and just, the best kind of managers, I think, is like, I figure out who my players are and then build a strategy around what their weaknesses and strengths are, rather than saying, I want you to like play, right wing back or something like that. And you're like, you're like a fullback or something, or like a right back. And then it's like, no, you have to be a right wing back or something crazy,
Yeah. That is that exactly, you're spot on right there, because I'm with you on this one, because I don't like changing people, shoehorning people everywhere. Like I believe in simple football. Simple football where people feel comfortable, play them there. Unless if you have injury crisis or something, you can change people's position.
Yeah.
But if everybody is there, come on, play them in their natural position.
It was very strange. I thought that Thomas Tuchel, his entire life, had been very flexible about 3-4-3, 3-5-2 or whatever in 4-4-3, and then all of a sudden he has to go 3-4-3, and then he has to have a left and right wing back, and then he made Orlando Hudson. Was it
Callum Hudson-Odoi?
I'm sorry, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they play as wing backs, and also Pulisic played as a wing back. But the difference is we were winning. So when you are winning and you win big trophies, people don't really care about that. Thomas Tuchel is about winning, He's going to do whatever it takes to win. He's going to use common sense or use his way, because every manager, every human being, if you are in the position of power, you need a little bit of arrogance, You need a little bit of stubbornness, but also be flexible and understand, like mix together. So Thomas Tuchel, nobody is going to complain, because he was winning trophies. He got us to like six finals in 3 years. It was ridiculous. So so he was always right, because when you win something, you are always right, bro. People don't pay attention about your tactics that much. But when you force certain things and you don't win, you start losing stupid games and against Ipswich and whatever, and people are gonna get on you.
Yeah. I heard that Thomas Tuchel rejected Man United's offer or something like that. Is that true?
He didn't reject, because
he didn't reject.
He went. No? He went for an interview. If it was like I didn't want it, he didn't. He wasn't going to even have an interview. He went to interview in Monaco, but he gave his conditions. How much power I'm going to have on the market, or what players you're gonna bring. I have my idea. This is my idea, and
I thought he left Chelsea because he didn't want to be part of. He was like a reverse Jose Mourinho, where he didn't want to pick or didn't want to go recruit people, and just that's why he left Chelsea, right?
No, he was sacked. He was sacked. He was in the Champions League, but it's not like he left.
Yeah, no, he was sacked by Chelsea because Chelsea wanted him to spend the summer recruiting. And he said no, because my wife is going to divorce me, and I want to spend my summer with my daughters, and so that's what. And then they couldn't get along.
That is another that is another part of the theory, but I think for him it was more about they don't agree. Well, part of that is like he didn't want to make calls and convince like Koundé and whatever, because he's used to having Peter Cech, Marina doing that job, and him just focus on coaching. So that is one part only, but also the vision. What the owners explain is about, they say we don't have the same vision. When you have a manager, you have to have a common target. So we were going to switch from buying Aubameyang and Raheem Sterling, Koulibaly, already made players the way Thomas Tuchel bought for the first window, Kukureya. We overpaid for everybody, gave them ridiculous salary at the Chelsea Football Club. We want to switch to go to this kindergarten project. Thomas Tuchel is not a project manager. He's a winner. He want to win now. Not tomorrow, not to wait 5 years before freaking kid develop. No, I want to win now. So
he's kind of like Jose in that way, that both him and Jose, I've seen, if you go after their careers, they're most effective in the first 6 to maybe 18 months. And then after that, they just lose it.
Yeah, because after that, they're going to demand even more money and more quality players, already made players, even when they have the best academy in the world or whatever they are. No, I don't have time to develop this kid. I'm in another level. So it's not a bad thing necessarily, but for a team like Chelsea who are trying to, to switch the model and make profit, that model works very well when you coach Manchester City or Abramovich Chelsea back in the day, because it's not about waiting. But now we have a project. We need a project manager. And some managers are not project managers. They are winners. They want to win now, today.
Yeah. So if this year goes bad and Maresca leaves, then who comes in? Is it going to be someone like, I don't know, what's the guy who was at West Ham? David Moyes?
David Moyes. Yeah, David Moyes. I don't know. That is a long time to think. I don't think Maresca is going to get sacked. I think he was given 5-year contract for a reason. I think he next season, I think he's going to improve his team. And if he doesn't improve his team and the result, we can talk about it at the end of the season. But I don't see Maresca getting sacked.
Because he's kind of a new manager. If he learns to, instead of if he learns not to shoehorn people, then I can support him. If he can evolve, if he can get better in his thinking, instead of if someone is just not, if the people that he has doesn't play a certain way, then you have to change your strategy. Maybe you go to a different 4-4-3 and instead of a 3-4, whatever it is that he was doing, possession base. Maybe we go on a counter-attacking way or something like that.
Yeah,
instead.
Hopefully he learned, because you can't play one-dimensional football in the Premier League. People will find you out, and you're going to get smashed, and you're going to be under pressure. If he can learn how to play a different kind of football, he's going to be good. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you have a third, you have another person up.
Dan the man.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off because my phone is heating. Anytime I talk to you on StreamYard, my phone heats up. So I gotta.
Yeah, I don't blame you, my brother.
Put
Thank
it
you
in the
so
freezer.
much.
Okay, thank you for letting me talk so long.
No, you have to talk. This is your place. Thank you. Dan the man is in the house.
Yeah, man. I don't know where this club is going, bro. I don't understand.
What do you think about Maignan?
Like, hey, I don't get why people are thinking this way, saying that, oh, he's 29. Are people not forgetting that goalkeepers and outfield players, the age is now quite the same?
Yeah.
29 is still a prime year for a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So it's not as if we're trying to sign like a forward or a midfielder. And also we could have used with some experience like at the back. Because at times our defense kind of like feels pressured if someone like Sanchez or Petrovic is in goal. Petrovic being that he's as young as some of them. While Sanchez, what we've already seen from this season, even though he came clean last season, during the last stages, he still had the most errors to go on everything.
Yeah. I don't know. This is do understand this is a Chelsea thing, man. Mr. Gamer is saying that these owners are letting Maresca down, but the same Maresca is the guy who said that he loves Robert Sanchez and he wanna keep Jackson because Jackson is the perfect striker for him. So we can't really confirm 100% that it's only the owners or the sporting director's fault. It's a lot of contradicting information coming. Matlo or Fabrizio Romano been updating saying that Maresca never ever asked for a goalkeeper. It was just an opportunity on the market that the sporting directors wanted to take, but they are happy with the goalkeepers that they have. So they are switching, flip-flopping all the time. 2 days ago, it was like, Maresca approved this because he's going to play good. He's going to implement his system and whatever. So you don't even know what to believe.
At this point, yeah. That was what was going on this season with the whole top four thing. Maresca saying, top four is not a goal. Then saying, it is a goal. I'm not supposed to compete. Just the whole back and forth.
The whole back and forth, that we did, bro.
I'm glad we did get top four, but I'm not really going to fall into over-celebrating the whole thing because, that's where we're actually at before. Then they now dropped us to 12th, then 6th, and now we're back. It should be like, yes, we're finally back, now moving forward. And even the moving forward part is still doing the same excuses thing all over again.
And we were lucky.
I get they want to...
Yeah, go on.
I get they want to sign youngsters and all that, but you still need experience. And also in regards to that top four thing, you're right, we were lucky.
Very lucky.
One, because the teams above us were already we're already slipping up sometimes. And within that run of fixtures, they were playing against themselves, competing with each other. So that's how they drop points. If they were facing against like bottom half teams, I don't think would have made top four. Honestly.
Yeah, we were very, very lucky that many teams around us were crap. Even Manchester City, they got beaten by pretty much everybody. But they beat us, though. They did a double on us. And the people, like teams like Ipswich beating Chelsea, Fulham. I can go on and on. So we were lucky that the entire season was absolutely crap for everybody. Look at Manchester United, 15. Tottenham Hotspurs, 17. They were fighting for relegation. For the entire season was absolutely crap, and we took advantage of that and qualified top four. But it's not something that you can brag and you can say, yeah, we did it ourselves. Like, no, it's not because of what we did. It's because of what other people didn't do. So I hope we learn. I hope we learn our lesson from this season, because if we continue this way, it's going to be a long, long season.
And the teams around us, they're even trying to improve. Man City, they're signing Cherki, Liverpool, Wirtz, Arsenal. They're still doing Arsenal things, but they've already signed
Zubimendi. Zubi. And they have a lot of quality more than us. They have a solid team that's been together for like 5-6 years. And they don't need much the way Chelsea need, We need those players.
Yes.
We need them to play the Club World Cup so they can start gelling. It's going to take time. And I hate bringing players like the last minute because they missed the pre-season,
That's
Happy that Mamadou is there. Mamadou Sarr being presented. And also Dario Esugu is going to be there. Yeah, so I think today they are going to... Today, I heard that today is the day that players should go back to training. Unless, the players that didn't go to international teams, they are back today, tomorrow, and they're going to continue coming slowly and surely, and we're going to fly to America because the Club World Cup start this week. Not Chelsea will not play this weekend, but next week we have a game.
Next weekend.
So we have a game.
Oh, yeah.
Very soon.
Speaking of international, this is kind of off Chelsea because it involves a former Chelsea player. But what do you think of Pulisic not coming up to the Gold Cup? Because I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it, like Donovan.
Oh, Christian Pulisic?
He's not going to be in the Gold Cup.
No, probably you didn't hear it properly. He's going to be in the World Cup, but he took a break from the national team for this roster in, with the friendly games that we had to play against. I don't know. It was Turkey that we play against, and today we're going to play against another team that I forget, Switzerland or whatever. They are in two.
Wait, so
he
so
said...
Pulisic So is he going to play in like this upcoming like tournaments, the Gold Cup, not the World Cup?
Oh, the Gold Cup. Yeah, I got you. Gold Cup. So he already out of the Gold Cup? Oh, that I have to.
Well, he wasn't
check.
in the roster.
I was thinking that he's gonna take off. He's gonna take a break because he played a lot of games during the season.
Yeah.
He wanted a little break.
I also heard that he was playing through an injury.
Yeah, the international, the friendlies doesn't count a lot. So I was thinking the Gold Cup, he's going to be there. But for friendlies, he's going to kind of go on vacation or something. But I have to double check, though. Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then I think they're making a meal out of nothing then.
But the ex-pro, people like Donovan and many of them out there, they are pundits. They just want to create headlines. If they were in the same position, probably they were going to take a break. I mean, you know your body, and we know that Pulisic been struggling with a lot of injuries for the last few years. He's much better at Milan, but taking a break probably can help the national team too. When he's absolutely fit, he can do good. But who knows? Who knows? So welcome, Mr. Esogu, who've been signing, putting a pen to paper. Esogu and also Mamadou. So let's see how they're gonna do in the World Cup. Let's start cooking.
So do you know what position Mamadou plays?
Yeah, he's a centre back.
Centre back. Oh, just like Malang Sarr.
Yeah, Malang. Yeah. It's Malang.
I must have re-signed him once I saw it was Sarr, but I saw Mamadou. So, oh man. There's so many Sarrs, bro. I've had so many Sarrs in our team.
Sarr. Yeah, the other Sarr, when he was at Chelsea, he did okay. I remember he played some very important games for us. We won. And even in the final of the World Cup, the Club World Cup, Malang Sarr actually played that game. So it's not all bad. I think the managers that we had back then didn't really trust him. He was just like, just in case we have injuries, we can play Sarr. But yeah, we got him on free. The only problem I had is he was on a ridiculous salary. He was on 130k a week at Chelsea. That's crazy. And people like Gallagher and Chaluba, they were on like 50k a week. And Malang Sarr, actually, he was there for 3 years, getting 130k every single week. But guess who is the problem? Is Gallagher the problem? Is Mason Mount the problem? Mason Mount was at Chelsea for a 60k a week. And Mamadou Sarr or Malang Sarr is getting 130. I mean, and that is not even a problem because we don't care. We just want to hate the academy product because, that's what we do. So just look at the amount of money that brother got for doing what? Absolutely nothing. and you refuse to give a good contract to your academic product who played, who sacrificed their entire life since the age of 6 in the club, they don't deserve anything. But anybody from another team, Monaco, 100K a week, you are from whatever team, get the money, we don't care, it's not my money. The money is our money only when it comes to those kids from the academy to get a good contract that they deserve. No. They are greedy. If they are through and through, they're supposed to play on free. As if any of us, just because you love Chelsea, you go there walk on free every single day. Do them a favor. Come on, this is business the end of the day. Somebody else coming from another team got a ridiculous salary. And for me, you wanna lowball me just because of the love of the club, because I am from the hood and I can't protect my family or have a good contract. Come on. Chelsea fan, go on.
That's one thing I don't get. When we rate people from like other clubs, young players, I don't mind like if it's already like they've done something in Europe and they've already like had that experience. Yeah, I get that they 100% will deserve more wages, but for the same young player from a different club, and he's just as experienced as the ones that came out from our academy, like then we'll now have to develop him all over again. Like, come on.
The narrative is different. They treat them differently. People are more patient about them. People want to give them the benefits of the doubt and let them grow. But when it comes to your own kid, just like the Bible said, nobody is prophet in his own land. So we like always green, bling names from somewhere, but we neglect our own kid. So this kit here, like the training kit is good, like black training kit for next season, and the preseason is very, very well. Kind of like it. Yeah. So how
I'm able to see it. I can't see the kits, so
yeah.
I'll just go for
it on the you if you watch on YouTube, you're gonna see it, but you can watch it on another time, probably on Twitter or somewhere. Mr. Chukwedi said that, good evening, sir. What is going on with Chelsea? No Kudus, no Milk Maignan. Who is Milk Maignan? Mike Maignan. No Ekitike. Why? Yeah, that is a good question. We're still waiting. I think the Jamie Gittens is going to happen.
Yeah.
But Maignan, it's over. Maybe next time. But I'm afraid PSG are going to come for Mike Maignan, because they are trying to sell Donnarumma. Donnarumma can't play the ball from the back. He's horrible with his feet. If you think Sanchez is horrible with his feet, playing the ball from the back, Donnarumma is 100 times worse than that. But excellent goalkeeper. Old school goalkeeper. If you keep it simple, you keep it old school, Donnarumma is your boy. Look how many saves he made against Arsenal. Or I think PSG won the Champions League because of Donnarumma. But still not good enough for tiki-taka. Luis Enrique's ball is all bad. He doesn't want him. So they are selling him for around 40 million. And I can see that they will jump at some point and get Mike Maignan. Clip this. Save this. I will remind you. If Chelsea don't get this done, they're going to regret, because somebody is going to get an excellent player. Excellent goalkeeper. And remember, Maignan is from PSG. He came from there. Came from their academy, played few games in the first team, went to Lille, and then Lille sold him to AC Milan. So if you tell him, brother, come back home, we're going to give you a lot of money, we're going to win the Champions League, we're going to do this and that, I think he's going back home. So Maignan is not going to happen because apparently it's too expensive. 25 million is too expensive, but you spent the same amount of money to buy Sanchez, who was the third choice, number 3 choice from Brentford. You bought him for 25 million and you put him on 100k a week, right? And you're gonna tell me that Maignan, and remember Sanchez is 28 already, huh? He's not a kid anymore. So there are 2 years.
Oh man,
2 years
different. What are these guys doing?
2 years difference now with Mike Maignan. And when you are on your 30s is where you are on your prime. Maignan still very young for a goalkeeper, very young. Peter Cech was at Chelsea until 34 years old, winning the Champions League at that age, right? So he's still very, very young for a goalkeeper. We are not signing a striker or a midfielder or a wing back or something at 30. No, this is 30 is like 20. He's like a 20 years old or 22 years old bowler. You know what I mean? So I don't know why that is a problem, but we're going to regret this. The opportunity that we had to get this business done, it's not going to happen. And Maresca doesn't trust Petrovic. He doesn't like him. It's clear. So we're going to get stuck with Mr. Sanchez in goal. When is the deadline day? Today is the deadline day. What are you asking for? I think it's going to end very soon.
After the Club World Cup.
Say it again?
No, I was just talking about the next one. The next transfer window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one
is going to be after the Club World Cup.
No, I think it's going to be during the World Cup. Because the World Cup is going to continue until July the 13th or July the 15th. That is the final. So we close this window today, and after 6 days from today, another window is going to open. The normal window. Yeah, it's going to be 6 days break. This transfer window was just a special one. We're not supposed to be in a transfer window. That is not normal. But because of the Club World Cup, they changed it. You know, FIFA president decided to change the transfer window, and that's why 10 days only, and it's gonna end in few minutes or few hours from now. Let me double check. I don't even know when the transfer is gonna end. It's gonna end probably in 1 hour from now. Let me check. Yeah, it's gonna be closed in 1 hour or less than that, because it's supposed to be like 5 p.m. UK time. So it's going to be closed probably in a few minutes. 5 p.m. UK time to East. Yeah, it's going to close very soon. I think it's 1 o'clock Eastern time. So the transfer is going to close very, very soon. Yeah. So if we don't get it done in the next few minutes, we are done out of here, man. All right. So let's continue and check more if we have breaking news from somewhere. Juan Garcia to Barcelona. Here we go. So Juan Garcia is signing for Barcelona. And remember, Barcelona still have Ter Stegen, who is a very good goalkeeper. And Ter Stegen is not happy about it because they are pushing him out of the club. And he was like, listen, you pay me all my money, you pay off my contract, and I am out here. So they are buying a new goalkeeper. And they still have Ter Stegen and also Chesney. Chesney also still there.
Oh. I thought it was literally just going to be there for the season.
Say it again?
I thought Chesney was just going to be there for the whole season. The angle.
No, he signed. He signed already, or he's gonna sign another extension to his 1-year contract. But he did pretty good. The guy was he was already on vacation. He retired already, and then they called him to come and do the job, and he did a very good job for Barcelona. Now they want to reward him for a 2nd year. And because Ter Stegen, it looks like he's going to be pushed out of the door. So, you know, Chesney can stay there as a number 2 for 1 more season. Because it's impossible for Ter Stegen to be number 2. He want to be the number 1 for Germany. I think, who's his name? Neuer. Neuer already retired from international football, I think. So now it's his chance, like Ter Stegen chance to really take that number 1 position. Because when Neuer was there, he didn't have a sniff. So now you need to play in your club week in, week out. If you don't play, so I think he's gonna find another club very soon, so he can have his place for the World Cup. Yeah, man, still the same news, same. Nothing is changing here, nothing new under the sun. Let's check on Ben Jacobs. Yeah, they're still the
same.
Yeah, no update so far, but.
Can't wait for the Club World Cup to start.
Say it again?
I can't wait for the Club World Cup to start and also the Gold Cup.
Yeah. That's a lot of content there for me to make for the World Cup. So, yeah. Good. Same old. I don't see any update. Let me double check on this transfer live here. Garcia. Brighton have signed somebody from Greece. His name is impossible for me to pronounce. Charalopoulos. Kalu. No. I'm not gonna even attempt that. I'm sorry. I have to learn how to do that. How to pronounce it. Okay, so Chelsea will try again Jamie Gittens after the transfer window reopen next Monday. So is that means that we didn't get him? Oh.
Yeah, we didn't. They just rejected the bid.
I heard they rejected the bid, but I heard that they were locked in. They were locked inside the negotiation table and something could happen. Oh, Lord. So this World Cup, we only have one player, number 9.
Delap.
Delap, yeah. That is interesting.
Well, we also have our old signings. So yeah, we can build another set of team with that one.
Yeah, that's true. It's been rejected. So Chelsea Gittens. So Gittens to Chelsea before the Club World Cup is finally collapse. Deal off completely. Yeah. I see it now. Incompetent people that we have, but you know, Jamie Gittens is not somebody like, you know, he's not like Nico Williams or let's say Rodrygo, you know, those people who have big names and you think they can do good immediately. So I don't feel like anything, but Maignan is kind of hit me hard. You know, Maignan hit me really hard, but this one is like, it is what it is. The deal is off. That means Tariq George is going to have more playing time. That means Mudryk from one side and Pedro Neto from the other side. And Tariq George is going to be, you know, somebody to help them.
And Mr. Williams.
Mikhailo Mudryk is not going to play for Chelsea because number 10 been taken away from him, so I don't think he's coming back. It's over, man. It's over. Oh, Lord.
Never saw that coming, bro. Never saw that coming at all.
Who?
I didn't see like that. I never thought Mudryk would like be suspected of like the drug stuff.
Yeah.
And from the way he's been saying that he's shocked by it, I think there might be a lot. There might be more to it than it actually seems.
Yeah. Okay, so this is I don't know how much out of 10 are you giving to this transfer window?
5. No, 3. 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Yeah, that's fair enough. 3 out of 10. Yeah, I will probably give the same 3 out of 10 or 2. Because still Delap is something, you know? Still some kind of competition with Jackson going to the AFCON. We still have Delap. So now is an opportunity because we didn't sign Ugo Ekitike. Now we have an opportunity to give a chance, more games for somebody like Delap. All right. That's it. That's finito. So Jamie Gittens apparently very frustrated with the development, has just drove away from the training ground at high speed.
Wow. How do people just like get invested in people, man?
Maignan
How do they find out these things?
Maignan also, I heard that he actually was pissed. He was so angry. He wanted to play the Club World Cup, but it didn't happen. Very, very interesting. Dario Isugu. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's say because Dario Isugu actually we can consider as we bought him for this window somehow, but I think the deal was done in January, but we got him in June. So I don't know if that is gonna be considered as as this window or the last? Yeah, Dario is Sugu and Mamadou. Now it's time to check. The problem we have now is they don't know the system yet. So they're going to have to learn the system. That means we are not going to sign any player again. Why not happy the cheese right now? I don't know what you mean, my brother. Oda. I just don't get what you're trying to say. Yeah, slowly and surely, looks like a very boring day. Today was going to be, it was supposed to be like a very exciting day where you enjoy, three players signed. But we did the Chelsea thing.
Yeah, I'm about to head out myself.
What do you say? You about to go?
I'm about to head out.
Oh, no problem, my friend. No problem. You come back tomorrow. We're gonna be here every single day for some update. Myself, I'm gonna disconnect and go pick up some people and come back. Probably tonight, where everything is settled and we know the reasons why we didn't sign. The PR machine right now is preparing a lot of stuff to throw out there. So we're gonna have more news and the plan. Like they're gonna tell us, oh no, don't worry because we're gonna sign Osimhen and we're gonna sign. That's what they do.
All right, I'll be there.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much. Dan the man, my brother from Ohio University. How many players did we sign now? Well, we signed Delap, and we have Dario Isugu and Mamadou Sarr. So it's like 3. So it's something. It's still something because they're gonna bring something, but not the players that people expected, really. No Ekitike, no Maignan, no Gittens. And I don't want to hear about Alejandro Garnacho and other. Oh. Yeah, so my brother, your Skylar, you going on and off. I can't take you. Every time I try to click, you're already gone. So you have some issues with your network. But I hope to see you tonight or tomorrow morning because I'm going to be here for more news if we have any. Yeah, tonight I might be back. Now people are still at work, so I'm going to wait until people come from work. Yeah, man. So not really an exciting day. Today is a boring day for Chelsea. Let me double check for the last time if we have any. Yeah, I'm trying just to refresh here, but it's just not happening. I don't blame him for getting frustrated, Jimmy Gittens. It is what it is. Joao Felix, can you give me one more day? Yeah, that is a very, very, very good thing. Yeah. The positive that we can take from this. The positive we can take from this is we can now give a chance to people like Joao Felix. And we can give a chance to people like Renato Vega. They are very good players. Nobody is going to convince me otherwise. If you play them in the right system from their natural positions, they are absolutely good players. So, yeah, this is just telling me, listen, we have to count on the players that we have already in the team instead of what we what we could have had. So yeah, bring Joao Felix back home. That is a very, very good assessment right now. Bring Joao Felix home. Bring Renato Vega home. I don't think we should continue with Christopher Nkunku. Ship him back to France or Germany or whatever, because he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't like the position that he plays in, and his mind is already gone. But I can tell that Joao Felix is the guy that can save Chelsea. You believe me or not, Joao Felix is the guy. All right. Nothing is trending at the moment. Tottenham Hotspurs. Daniel Levy has met with Antoine Semedo's camp about the possible summer transfer for Semenyo. This guy is absolutely a baller. What a player Tottenham Hotspurs could have if they sign him. Not done yet. The money is too high. Oh, it's not even on the screen. What happened? 70 million on this brother is absolutely insane. But in terms of quality, that brother is absolutely quality. Yeah. So I'm just looking and searching for news. So by the way, this is my page here on Twitter, X. If you want to follow me and if we follow each other. Green turf. Yeah. Plugging myself. You're going to find a lot of good stuff, my friends. That is Cole Jermaine Palmer. What I've done? I just destroyed something. All right. Interacting again. Yeah, so this is Cole Jermaine Palmer. Maignan, man, I had a hope. I even made an edit. Done deal. Look at me. Looking like a mug. I made an edit about deal done or done deal. Chelsea, man. Chelsea let me down. And world-class Bettinelli himself is gone to Manchester City. Number 13. Oh, Lord. One more season with Robert Sanchez is going to be like you are in jail or something. This is jail time. Anyways, if I don't have any comment and nobody is calling, I'm going to have to take a break and come back tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on how busy I am going to be. Exclusive. Como have negotiation for Deportivo talent Yeremi. Yeah, the deal is off. Yeah, this dude was also linked with Chelsea Football Club though. Yeremi guy. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Listen, people, I am going to take a break and come back. God bless you. If we have some good news, I will pop up again and talk about it. But from now, I'm going to take a break and, yeah, God bless.